Can you help me, please? Okay, this could get a little bit complicated, but I'm trying to simplify it, so bear with me. I am crowdfunding for Food for Thought Zero Waste Emporium, coming to Nen Court in Wellingborough soon. I have set myself a target of £10,000. Now, the reason I did that is because, one, it's a phenomenal amount of money, but in order to get £10,000, I only have to raise £5,000. Interested? Listen in. So, Natwest have partnered up with Crowdfunder, and what they have done is recognised that then we need more female businesses, female-led businesses. So I've already raised a quarter of my target. That quarter came from over 10 people, and more importantly, 10 new cards, so unique cards. That's the key bit. So once it went, because I've raised that money and it was over 10 people, I've got £1,000. Once I get over 50 card transactions, new card transactions, I will get an extra £1,500, and that's only in 6 pledges time. Okay. Then, as long as I reach £10,000, and that's including the NatWest money, and I've so basically once I reach 100 pledges from 100 completely different cards, then they'll give me a further £2,500, which would mean the amount that they've given me is £5,000 in total. Now, the important bits in this is that I need to reach £10,000, and that money has got to have come from 100 or more different cards. So if I said, oh yeah, I love that, I'm going to get the discount code for a month for 30 quid, boom, that is up my street, and I pay with that on my NatWest card. If I then go and later on, do you know what, I'm going to give Kerry a little bit of extra for the extra push, and I do another one on the same card, then that only counts as one. But if I did that on separate cards, so a nationwide and another nationwide, or a NatWest or whatever, then I would that would count as separate transactions. Does that make sense? Any questions at the back? I know it is very, very, very confusing. Now, here's a real stickler. We have got 5 days in which to do this. So by Monday, the 26th of October, by this time of day, I think it's 4 o'clock it ends, I have to have reached that target, or I don't get any of that NatWest money. I get to keep what I've raised and what we've raised together, but I don't get to keep the NatWest money. And an extra £5,000, I'm sure you can appreciate how much that would mean for Food for Thought, how many gravity bins I could get that would mean that we can get, you know, a lovely produce to you that little bit quicker and easier. I'll be able to get a coffee grinder so that I can give you freshly ground coffee. I can get an orange juicer so that we can juice oranges. I mean, it's self-explanatory, isn't it? Come on. A refrigerator so that I can refrigerate food. And all of these things that will just mean that we can be stepping towards cutting out single-use plastic. And I mean, it is achievable, but I really do need your help. So please, could you help? I'm sorry, getting a bit emotional. But we've got until Monday. So if you have any money lying around, if you can afford it, please could you pledge to Food for Thought? There is a donate button on foodforthought.shop or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, my arm. There are lots of different ways that you can do it. If you can't, I get it. I do get it. But please share with everybody and guilt trip them into giving on your behalf. Woohoo! There are pledges rewards available. So it's not just that I'm begging, but I should have got my flat cap down. But please, any help would be gratefully appreciated. Because let's be honest, we do really need to do this. We need to cut the plastic that we're consuming as soon as possible, really. Thank you, and I hope I've not completely bamboozled your brain.